Just a random thought. How would people like if I did a podcast? And it'd basically be a series where I compile just my various ramblings through the week. So I'll treat it as I have with uploads anyway. But I wouldn't upload something that I wasn't comfortable with, but I would upload things that I was. I have to figure out a system to get the audio. I guess I could just do narrations, stick that into a video instead of an image or something like that. But yeah, it's just me like rambling on about various topics and just thoughts on it. If people have like comments or something, then sure, feel free. It's just something that crossed my mind because even though podcasts are a bit overdone, it might just be a better way for me to talk about things and also split it up into sections and stuff. Because there's again like methods I could do it. I could just have a notepad to save the timestamps from the actual podcast video itself. I don't think I'd upload it to any other sites other than YouTube. I don't really think it's worth it. I don't really like how other platforms handle it. I just don't like Spotify. I don't really like cloud platforms for that matter. But I feel like it could be worth doing. I could be wrong in that, and that's why I want to hear opinions on this. I think it's kind of important to discuss this because you never know. Like, this might be an easier way for people to consume content and even just hear my voice on things. And because I've basically done so many videos over the past few weeks, just based on me rambling and stuff, it might just be a better way to split it up and make it more, I don't know, like condensed. Is that the term? I don't know. Although I could always just do it with like the footage that I got, I just need to find a way to store it properly. Because it takes up a lot of space on my SSD at the moment. Because I'm doing recordings and they take about 350 megabytes per minute of recording and replay buffers actually. So it does add up over time. And that also gives you a sort of perspective into how many I do. Yeah, it's weird. So I don't really know. It's up to the audience really. I'll talk about things like politics or health or just basic things around the week. And the schedule would be something like whenever I feel like it's gone on long enough, so maybe like up to 2 hours is the limit. And I'll split off like the next ones and delete obviously old footage and stuff or whatever. I'll do idle cameras and stuff as well and show like footage here. So it's really more like a listening thing. So it could be an idea. I don't know. Again, it's really up to you, the audience. It's not up to me. I've had people. Actually, this weird thing. I've had more subscribers from making these uploads rather than anything else, like music. Like, it's weird. Like, if I go on now, it's like, is it the same? I don't know how this happens. It's so weird. See, yeah, like plus 12 in the last 28 days, so it's doing something. Yeah, I don't know. We just don't know what people think and if it's worth doing. Again, it's like one of those things where I just make commentaries here and now. Like, for example, if I have a topic, I'll do it here and now. Save it, put it into a video, and so eventually with the other ones, the others I haven't uploaded, obviously. Or won't upload, actually. But just put them all together and stick them on there, upload. Obviously, I have to cut up the game audio and stuff. But yeah, this could be an idea. It's something different and a bit more organised as well. I do think it's kind of important to sort of get my voice out there. It's kind of therapeutic in a sense. I haven't discussed that much. It does sort of provide therapy in a time where currently there is no therapy for my issues, which is scary to think about. And even though I've demanded therapy for those said issues where it does apparently exist, I've been ignored time and time again. So, yeah, there goes that idea. It's just not worth it. It's just bizarre. I don't really know what else to say here. And it's really important that people let me know it because this is really the only way I could probably stop this just random uploading of thumbnail-less images and stuff. As for a name, I don't know. I had thought of a name, but I don't know if it really exists. Everything Everywhere podcast. Yeah, I knew that existed. Great. So that would have been my first choice. And again, multiple doing it, so I don't know. Yeah, it's an odd one. I don't really know what the name would be, but I'll think about it. The Hyper podcast or something like that. Yeah. Again, I really have to think on it and figure out some artwork. I actually have some artwork, actually. It's the funny thing. An upcoming video on that, actually, if I do finish it eventually. But I'm working on probably my best artwork yet. I keep outdoing myself every now and then. I'll show you a tutorial on how I make the things I've made on clouds, being the primary one. I'll explain the various elements as I try to do it because I want people to make good artwork and show that it's not even that hard and that we don't need AI to do it for us. Yeah, that would make a good thumbnail image, I think. For the podcast, anyway. And then again, actually, I might have just found a name for it. Because this all ties to my obsession with just one element in the artwork, and spoiler, it will be about clouds. So, even though I don't know much about clouds, I do know how to draw them. And I look at them in real life and think, wow, out of all the things I see in real life, I think clouds are one of the most fascinating ones. Because they just come in so many shapes and sizes, and you do see like weird things with them. You see coincidences, you see memories to an extent. They always exist. And in the UK, though, we see more of them because it's so fucking not necessarily humid, but tend to be like cooler than other places. Also, just gets greyer in the UK, and so there's more clouds there, often covering the entire sky, which sucks. If only you could shoot clouds. But that sounds a bit dystopian. Yeah, I have to think on the name, but it's like maybe like cloud related. I don't know. Not the Sky podcast, that obviously belongs to someone else. Probably belongs to a corporation, doesn't it? Yeah, I have to figure out a name at some point. That's what it would be, I think. I think it's a good idea myself, but I can't be too sure on that. As for type of audiences, it's just really people who like my work, artwork or music or gaming. Because I will talk about gaming, to be honest, if and when it does happen. I might try to fill some gaps with just gaming discussion, like news and stuff. I've weighed my thoughts on certain topics. And I guess it would appeal to like people just looking for something to listen to, with a apparently common voice. That's what I've been described as, but I don't actually believe it myself. I actually hate this to my voice, it's annoying. It's weird how I can also simultaneously get a therapeutic effect from just getting the words out. And also to an extent it's just helped train my voice to be a bit more consistent. Because if anyone wasn't aware, I have a speech impairment. I have a speech impairment? Because I sounded dumb. I have a speech impairment. I've had it since childhood. It's never left me properly, really. And even though I've had therapy for it, fuck is that noise? Even though I've had therapy for it, it hasn't exactly been fully recovered. I don't know what's causing it. It's just always been an issue. It could even be like neurological, and it's just undiagnosed. I don't even know at this point. It's gotten worse as I've gotten older, believe it or not. So imagine how I was when I was a kid. Yeah, and it just helps train it because I can try to be more clearer, showing me this unbelieving that it's not really possible because I'm still technically going through puberty at the age of 28 years old. So, yay for that. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. I don't know if there'll be music. I can't really be bored with it. There's no point. It doesn't really have music anyway. The only thing is you hear clicking and stuff from me playing a game in the background, obviously. That's the only problem I see. At least audio wise. Actually, audio wise is a program. Fuck's sake. No, it's actually WWise, I think. Audio Kinetic is a brand. I was getting them confused. Yeah. So, I could also buy on technology, that's another thing. I think that's all I've got to say then. Hopefully people let me know. Thanks for listening. See everyone another time.